Okay, everyone. Today we are playing the Black Mirror video game from 2003 from the Czech Republic. Have a really good story. It's a point-and-click adventure. I played it a long time ago, and today we want to try it again. Let's go.
Dear Sammy, it was not easy for me to find fitting words for these first lines that I hope you are reading, as well as it was not easy to find out where you were living. I hope that my letter will reach your hands as soon as possible, as there is not much time left. Since your departure, I have contributed all my efforts and endless hours of sleepless nights looking for the truth about our family. I feel that I'm already very close to beholding its full face, and I am concerned that I might not have the strength to look at it alone. Therefore I am turning to you, Samuel, for I know that you will hear out my plea. In this envelope, you will find the ancient ring of our heritage. It is very important that you always have it with you. Take extraordinary care of it. Please return to Amana and help me. I know my time is closing in. I can feel it. I am afraid.
Chapter 1. Return of the Future.
After the funeral, we jointly returned to Black Mirror. The journey through the desolate countryside seemed endless. No one spoke a single word. When our glances met, they were full of deep sorrow. It wasn't merely grief, however, that was in our eyes. It was also a certain alienation that Victoria and Robert felt towards me. My unexpected return after more than 12 years gave them the freedom to ask all kinds of unspoken questions.
I am truly sorry about what happened.
Thank you, Hines. I don't know what else I should say. William was everything to me, and now...
You need not say anything, Victoria. Today is a sad day for all of us. I think I will leave you alone now, if you will excuse me.
You don't have to go. You are a good friend to us, as you were to William.
I value your words, but I think I had better go now.
Please be our guest, I beg you.
I would be happy to, if that is your wish. I would like to skim through certain volumes in your library, if you would not mind then.
No, not at all.
Thank you. I will be in the library.
Bates, should Hines need anything, please be of help to him.
Of course. You can rely on that, madam. do not want to sound harsh, but I think we should leave you alone.
You are empathic as usual, Robert. I want to be alone with my thoughts for a while.
That is quite understandable. Samuel, would you see me to my study?
Yes, gladly.
Oh, Samuel, please stay. I'd like a word with you.
Certainly. Will you excuse me, Robert? We will talk later.
I will be in my study.
Samuel, tell me, have you returned to stay with us for good?
To tell the truth, I haven't decided yet. Give me some more time, please.
Don't forget, we are still your family. You are a Gordon, and you belong here just like all the other Gordons before you.
Yes, I am well aware of that, but I need to put my thoughts in order. Perhaps then I'll be able to answer your question.
Oh well, I hoped you'd say yes. I'm not feeling well. Please excuse me now, Samuel.
Of course. I will go to my room.
Sir, I took the liberty to clean up your room. I believe you will be satisfied with the results. Here is the key. Your suitcase is already in the room.
Thank you, Bates.
Okay, we get the key.
Victoria wants me to stay. Maybe I should have promised I would. But I haven't made up my mind yet. Maybe later. Bates has readied my room. I should go have a look.
Okay, Samuel came back after his poor grandpa was falling out of the window. Nobody is questioning what's happened there. And now we are here to maybe investigate what's happened here. But we get our first quest to go in our room and check out what's going on there. Okay. I thought back there was a room.
The door is locked. Bates
Oh,
gave me
no.
his key. I can open it.
Okay, menu. Oh. Inventory. Just take the key and open the door.
This place hasn't changed at all. As though I were only away for a few days. Welcome home, Samuel.
That's his old home that he left many years ago. Let's see what we can do here. Or find.
I don't want to rest now.
Come on. It was a long day, why not?
Catherine would comb her beautiful hair in front of it every morning. It's best not remembered.
Ooh, it's Catherine. Scary animation, very interesting.
Forgive me, Catherine.
Okay, maybe it's his wife. She died in a fire or something like that.
Collection of old pictures. I don't want to remember that time. I'll leave it alone.
We are seeing that there's a conflict of him and the house. Maybe that's the reason why he was leaving 12 years ago.
It's locked. I only had a couple of things and an old camera in it as far as I recall. But where did I keep the key? I'll have a look around the room. It has to be here somewhere.
water basin. Was hearing it is playing the video game in the 1980s. They had still water basin there. It's a bit weird.
It's full of clean water. There's still enough water in the basin. The night silhouette of our castle. William's portrait of my dear Catherine.
Catherine.
She died in those horrible flames.
Mm-hmm.
It was my fault.
Ooh.
I will never forgive myself for that.
Something happened. He's really sad.
The drawings of the
fire...
Gordon Manor in Wales. William drew those when he lived there as a young man.
Okay, so there was a fire. He's saying it's his own fault. His wife, girlfriend died, and now he's really upset about the situation. And he was leaving for 12 years, coming back after he was hearing that his dear grandpa died.
I only have a few necessities in it. I'll take the pills in case my head starts to ache again.
Mm-hmm.
I'll surely need the wallet.
Without the cash, cannot do anything.
I can't see anything interesting. An old painting. I don't know who its author was. The Holy Cross. It's cold in here. I'll tell Bates to light up the fireplace. The room is quite cold.
Bates was cleaning up the room, but thinking about that he is here and stays for a night. It's nothing what he was thinking about. Amazing. But so, where is the key? Door frame. I think here could it be hidden.
I cannot see there. It's too high.
Come on, man.
I'll try reaching up there. There is something there. The key to my drawer.
Nice.
I knew it had to be somewhere in the room. I have no need to take pictures of anything. They're too old to be used.
Okay.
My Holy Bible.
Okay. Now we start here to click everything, find some informations.
Robert presented this one to William. I used to play chess here with William. I remember him teaching me my first moves as if it were today.
Who the hell is William? Is this his uncle?
William's favorite canvas. Someone from the family painted it about 300 years ago. A child's room used to be behind it. Now there are bare walls. There's no point in going there.
Okay.
The ticking of the clock echoes throughout the corridor.
Okay, I think here, are we ready? Okay, we are going, was going once around.
Jennifer, the wife of Tobias Gordon.
Who the hell is Tobias?
Robert didn't have lunch with us. He just had something brought in here.
Mm-hmm.
Victoria is in the common room. Today's paper. I'll have a look. There seems to be a note of some sort inside. Robert, I have only now received your letter.
Only now received your letter. That permanently drunken goof whom you have paid to be the messenger brought it late. I will take care of your parcel as usual. Do not worry. Fortunately, no one cares about anything in this godforsaken place. P.S. I suggest you give more money to that blockhead Mark next time. Maybe it will help him be more tardy.
Mm-hmm. There's something going on with Robert and Heinz Hermann, but with a... he has a really strong German accent, so you know that it's him. It could be a bit different. It was that nice red, that's true, but now I know that's him. That's a bit bad.
I'll put it back so that Robert finds it where it's supposed
But
to
we
be.
are realizing that there's something weird going on. William have some things going on. Some deals with Heinz Hermann. But we don't know what. But we are here to investigate and find out what it is. Maybe drug smuggling? I don't know.
Robert, may I speak with you for a moment?
Of course. I'd be happy to speak to you. We haven't seen each other for such a long time. How many years has it been?
12, maybe more.
A long time indeed. I am happy that you have returned.
I have not come to stay. I came only to be here for William's funeral.
Really? That's a pity. I thought you would stay with us for a few months at least. Maybe you can still change your mind. So, what do you want to talk about?
What do you think about what happened to William?
That is a strange question. What should I think about it?
I don't believe it was an accident, let alone suicide.
I am afraid you are jumping to conclusions, Samuel. You don't happen to think it was a murder, do you?
No, but really, who would want to kill themselves in the autumn of their life? William was a very old man.
Look, William was alone in the tower when it happened, and the door was locked from the inside. So a stranger's intervention is impossible.
So why didn't he leave a letter?
That I do not know, and I do not even want to think about it. Trying hard to get my thoughts away from William's death, and I absolutely don't feel like talking about it.
How is it possible that Robert is not at all interested in this? Am I the only one who wants to know the truth of what happened to William?
Exactly.
The castle is falling into disrepair. How long can it last like this?
It has been standing here for hundreds of years, and it is not going to decay anytime soon. It will outlive us, just as it has outlived our ancestors.
But the old wing is on the verge of falling down.
It was already on the verge of falling apart when I was born. Yet it still stands.
Why hasn't anyone tried to restore it?
Oh, sure they have. About 100 years ago, Werner Gordon attempted to repair it.
Why are you saying attempted?
Well, he was not the first one who had tried it. The new structure never lasted more than a couple of years. The original castle foundations that Marcus and Mordred jointly laid are within those walls. It is as though the old stones do not want to accept the new ones.
Strange, indeed.
Being for 12 years away, and then coming back and then complaining that nobody does renovations, that's a bit weird. Huh?
So what has been happening around here since I've been away?
Things are rather odd, but I have no recollection of anything special.
Are there any new families?
No, I do not believe so. In fact, the only person to have moved here is Dr. Herman. We also have a different groom and a different gardener than the ones you knew.
I've been away for 12 years, and all that has happened is that we have 2 new servants.
Well, no one is clamoring to live around here, you know that yourself.
Yes, nothing really has changed. It's almost scary. I must go now.
Right then, I'll return to my work.
Okay. Let's continue to see what's going on here.
I have no idea what I'd be looking for in there.
Open it, man. It's the thing that I like. It's just like looking around
There are only
pixels.
empty chambers further down the hall. No point in going there.
What's the point in having such a big castle? Man, you have a lot of space and barely use it. It's heating costs. Oh god. Oh, there is a tower that we're looking for. What's happened? Just going around, maybe we see something else. No.
William had his study behind those windows. If I want to find out what actually happened, I must get inside somehow. I hoped I'd never have to return here. I'll never forgive myself for Catherine's death, for which I was responsible. It should have been me that ended up in the flames, not her.
Okay, he feels really guilty of what's happened with the fire and...
This one is long retired. It's made of black marble. There's nothing in it. There's nothing in it, just dust.
This attic. I think that's a good way to get up there to this tower, but first we should finish here. Every item.
The canvas has been entirely destroyed by the flames. Just ashes. Something is glittering in the ashes.
Ooh, you found something.
The remnants of a torn-up photograph.
Okay.
William's mourning card. I often have headaches these days. I'd better keep them.
Okay.
There are some coins in it.
Ooh! Find a treasure.
A common metal coin.
Ah, puzzle game. First we just put frame parts to the side. Finally. Okay.
I've never seen this face before. But who could have thrown the picture in that fireplace? And why did they take care to tear it up first? It's destroyed like the rest of the room because of the unfortunate fire many years ago. This place is making me remember all those horrible events.
I can imagine that's something could happen, like that something's falling down and I'm dead, and then don't save, so I should save first. The empty slot. Okay. Oh, good. I'm back. So let's go up to the attic.
The door is locked.
Nice. So we need to find a key to upstairs. We should ask William. We are already close to him, so maybe you can say something about this guy or about the key of the attic.
I need to speak with you, Robert.
Sure.
Robert, look at this old picture. Do you know who this might be?
No, I do not know that person. Why are you asking?
A bit friendly answer. That's why I'm choosing.
I found the picture in the old wing, torn to pieces in a fireplace.
Given the fact that someone has torn up the picture, the person in it is probably not anyone important. Forget about it.
I must
That's
go now.
nice.
Right then. I'll return to my work.
In these families, there are secrets, and I need to find out what's happened. Okay, downstairs. Stairs. Okay, let's look around. Maybe I find something interesting. We do. Check it out. How we get there?
This door leads nowhere. The lower floor of the old wing of the castle is behind it. The entrance has been walled up for years.
Office house is just locked. Amazing.
Marcus Gordon, the younger of the two brothers that began our dynasty.
Okay.
The founding stone of the original castle that Marcus and Mordred jointly laid in 1206. It's made of a single piece of some strange stone, charged with a peculiar kind of energy, as William would say. The atmosphere of centuries long gone can be felt around it. On the marble plate are the names of all the lords of our family who lived here.
Okay. This doesn't look in any way spooky. Just below with some
This is where Bates leaves
weird,
our mail. There is no letter now.
weird lights around it. There's a common room. Let's see.
Victoria wants to be alone. I'm not going to disturb her.
Okay. To the library. As it's going there around, let's see if we find something out about his letter to Robert. Right here.
The entire outer rim is full of old symbols and signs. No one understands what they mean these days.
Amazing.
William would often sit here reading the paper. That was a very long time ago, though.
Okay. It's nothing. Let's see, there's a picture.
Mordred Gordon, the heartless ruler of the dark ages of our history. His rule was ended by his own brother Marcus in 1213.
Okay, it's two brothers who have completely beef between it. Guys looking like a magic wizard. Okay. Yeah, but still there. What is here? I'll get more informations. Maybe later I need to check it out
Our
again.
family's coat of arms. It has been symbolizing our noble rights since the Middle Ages.
Noble rights.
Bates sometimes sits on it when he has nothing to do. It seems as if no one has moved it for years.
Yeah, it's a chair of the servant.
The fire has to be maintained in winter as well as summer. Otherwise, it's very cold in here.
Shitty houses.
The crackling of the wood is quietly echoing throughout the hall.
There, Bates, tell me.
I'm glad you have returned, sir. We have kept your room intact. It's exactly as it was when you left.
Very nice. Thank you.
If you would like to have it straightened or anything else, just tell me.
That won't be necessary. It happened so suddenly, I didn't have time to write that I was coming.
I would be happy to help you with anything.
Thank you. I'll be fine.
Do you need anything else, sir?
He could not write, but what's this? His telephone or something like that? Well, we have a lot of things to ask him.
I have spoken to Robert. It seems to me he may not be feeling well.
It is probably due to his responsibilities at Ashbury. Lately it seems to really exhaust him. He has recently taken to spending most of his time at work, often not even returning home for the night. He usually arrives in the evening, locks himself in his study, and works late into the night. He won't even let me in.
He may just not want to be disturbed.
Maybe, but he would never do that before.
I'll talk to him.
All right, sir.
I was under the impression that nothing had changed here since I left. So many years have passed, but it seems to me like it was just last month. The same scenery, the same weather, as though time would rather avoid this place.
Sir, a lot has changed in your absence. Nothing is as it was, believe me. We are all growing old, and so is everything around us. I've been a servant here since my youth, and I know well how much a man can be changed by this place. During the last few months, things have been getting noticeably worse, day by day. It is as if the bleakness within the old walls of this manor is gradually taking us over.
Maybe you're right. Even I don't feel exactly well within these walls. Been recalling memories of me that I've wanted to forget. Strange and dark in them. And that dismal silence.
Even Bates doesn't feel well. He and his castle.
Bates, could you please light up the fireplace in my room? It's quite cold in there.
Oh, pardon this old servant, sir. I had completely forgotten about it. I will be happy to light up your fireplace. Also, if you need the room cleaned up properly, please say so. It was abandoned for over 12 years, and one hasty cleanup is insufficient.
No, the room is all right. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
I need the key to the attic. Do you know where I can find it?
It is hanging in the kitchen right next to the cellar door. You cannot possibly miss it. I'm going to need the key later today. Can you please put it back afterwards, sir?
Of course I'll return it.
Thank you.
Never.
Are you sure you're all right, Bates? You know you can take a rest whenever you want.
Thank you, sir. I think I will be fine.
Have a look at this picture. Do you know this man?
He does not look familiar to me. I am not very good at remembering faces, though. Sorry, sir.
I think I will go now.
I'll return to my work.
Okay, at least we know where we get the key. Here, so we can talk with Heinz Herman. Let's see if we find something.
This bookcase is full of old dust-covered books. I don't think I could find one that would interest me.
That's covered. Ooh, Heinz. He likes it, but Bates. It's lazy. Servant should clean up a bit here.
Lots of books for long evenings. I haven't got time to read them now. Old books and scrolls. They probably fell off the pile on the chair.
Okay. Nothing interesting.
Jeremy Gordon, William's father.
Okay. Good to know.
It's full of various parchments and old scrolls. I can't see any interesting ones.
Mm-hmm.
The map of our manor. It might come in handy. I'll take it.
Nice. Ah, here. Oh, now we have a map and now we can travel to the different places on it. It's really useful for the game. Okay, something else. Just report. Front port. Oh, here, old map. Let's see if we find something out.
A manually drawn map of the world from the 16th century.
A lot of old shit there. Come on. This weird aristocrats have a lot of old
It
stuff.
seems like something's missing here.
This looks like a puzzle game. But something like the Sun system, but we should find the
Literary works. Renaissance. Lots of great books are among them.
first
Maybe
of the
I'll read one of them sometime later
Sun
when I'm rested.
system. We should find first the missing parts. Okay, report.
The statue is holding something strange in its hand. It appears to be a key of some sort, or an amulet.
So take it. Dude, take it.
There's no point in skimming through these books. Not one of them can help me find out what happened.
Mm-hmm. Here. Ooh. Peace.
Just more books.
So annoying. Behind it, nothing, nothing, nothing. Table.
William's work table. He used to spend hours and hours at it, writing. They'll be full of books or old paper. I won't bother opening them.
Okay. Something else here on it. Ooh, a big
The
book.
Chronicle of the Warm Hill Manor. The local parish has been here for a very, very long time. According to the oldest books and records, it has been here for so long that only the walls of our castle may remember its foundation. Marcus Gordon had the church built so long ago that the date has already been lost in the mists of time. Therefore, the actual age of the building can only be estimated. As in the past, there was no accurate record keeping. Should we hold to the views of respected historians, it was around 1215 AD that the church was built. It is thought that Marcus had the church built on pagan lands where many innocent people died through the ages. There is no corresponding record to this, however. Not one mention in any books or volumes available to me at the manor or the vicarage. Therefore, from a historic standpoint, this is a mere assumption, or worse, one of the many fictitious legends circulating in these lands. One thing, however, is more certain. It was this age that also gave rise to the academy at Black Mirror. As with Warm Hill Church, it was Marcus who was responsible for the construction of such a significant building. The new academy, with its vast library, was supposed to serve as a knowledge base for all the people. It was also a safe place for depositing the chronicle of the Gordon family that Marcus ordered his wise men to protect. In this, however, fate was not kind to Marcus. The whole academy burnt to stone long after his death, around 1512 AD. Despite the vigorous effort of the people of the manor, who hurried to the disaster to fight the flames, the academy burned to the ground. When they saw there was no chance to save the building, they tried to save the records from inside. Not everyone was willing to risk their life in lethal heat for the scraps of paper that had been scribbled over. If it hadn't been for a few brave souls, however, we would have never known who Marcus Gordon was, nor some of the history of Black Mirror Manor, as most chronicles were lost to the flames. Garmoor Gordon perished in the fire at the age of 45. For his bravery, eternal memory is held. There was no one left of the academy to care for the remaining records and old books. Consequently, the volumes that remained were passed on to the Warm Hill parish to the safekeeping of Father Matthias. Father Matthias took meticulous care of the historical treasure until his death in 1543. To that holy man, the people of Garmoor Gordon are grateful for the preservation of the chronicle and the old records. Since those times, the Gordon family chronicle has been handed over from one successor of Father Matthias to the next, until today. Recorded by hand of Jeremy Gordon, 1632 AD.
Okay. Chronic plus seine Academy close to the church. Burnt down, then the fossil. Get it? They gave it from one to the other, and maybe in the future we need to search for it. So we should keep that in mind. Okay, something. Not again, this stupid book. Okay, I think here we have finished. Let's see for Heinz Hermann. She can say yes.
Doctor, can I have a word with you?
Yes, all right.
It's William. I know you were his friend, And also his physician.
Yes, that applies to your whole family. So, what is it that troubles you, Gordon? You do realize that this is not the appropriate time to speak about William.
I don't believe it was an accident.
Well, it is strange indeed. Then why would he do it? And those burns?
What burns?
Numerous deeply burned areas. I have no clue as to their origin.
Go on.
No, Mr. Gordon. Come back tomorrow. I will gladly tell you everything. I really do not want to talk about this today.
All right. Then expect me tomorrow. I will certainly come back. Dr. Herman knows something important. I have to talk to him tomorrow. Have you ever seen this man?
No, I have not. He looks like someone I would remember if I had seen him.
Okay, this sound was a bit off. It's supposed to be. Did the conversation be in another location or something like that? It's a bit weird. Okay, we need a key that we can go upstairs to the attic, to the tower, and search there for more informations. Okay.
Fresh apples and a few sweets.
Ooh, sweet. Oh,
Almond sweets from Switzerland. I like these best.
oh, nice. Don't forget to eat some apples. Okay. Here's more stuff. A really gigantic table here, but barely some people and barely some chairs.
I used to sit on this chair at family dinners.
I have something like 1.5 meter between everyone. Okay, here.
The door is locked. This is the key to the attic. I'll take it.
Okay.
I put the key back where I found it. This is the key to the attic. I'll take it.
Thinking that this that I can take 2 keys, one of the attic and the other for the cellar. Doesn't look like that.
There's some dirty water at the bottom. Maybe there were flowers in it once.
Okay.
This is where Bates makes all the meals. He's a very good cook. At least I won't go hungry.
Maybe we need to burn something.
Spice grinder. It's just a decoration. It doesn't work.
Okay, only decoration. Table.
The dining table of the servants.
Nice. Cabinet.
Various kinds of spices and cooking ingredients. I'm not going to make a mess out of it for Bates. I don't need anything from here.
Okay. I think we should get up to the tower and find out if something happened there. Or what happened there. Okay. Is the key? I don't bring it back just to see if there's any reaction about it. Like, oh, you don't brought me back the key. Or, it was coming. Get the key later.
It's locked.
Shit. Really?
It's locked. I can't see anything special here.
Okay. Boxes.
There is nothing in it, just a few sheets of paper. Empty picture frames and other old garbage. Useless.
It's behavior of old people just collecting old garbage.
Scrolls and lots of spider webs. There is nothing useful in it.
Okay.
It's quite well preserved. Strange.
Okay. Something else. Completely.
The entrance to the tower is nailed shut. I must get rid of
Close
these
it.
barrier boards somehow. I can't do this with my bare hands.
It turns out as a bit space, you can just go under it. But now it's some. I think now we just need to search for a grower or something like that to open it. Going outside. Asking for the gardener. If you can help us. Okay. Think it would be more smart if I just easily take some map and just go with the map quickly out there. Okay. Oh, here, fence. Yeah. Yeah, he falls on it on the fence.
This is the place where William took his last breath. I won't leave before I find out the truth.
Mm-hmm. Nothing else, no evidence, something. So, ooh, here. Here's something. I see it. No. Just get up there somehow.
It's dry. No one has taken water from it in a long time.
When it's dry, then nobody is taking it. And nobody is using it. It's dry there.
My name is Samuel Gordon. You are Morris, the groom, aren't you?
Yes, sir. I know who you are. Bates told me about you.
I would like to ask you about something, Morris. What can you tell me about Bates?
What do you want to know about him?
Well, I don't know exactly. He's different from when I knew him.
To me, he seems to be the same all the time. The same old standoffish mope.
He wasn't like that before.
That's possible. I've only known him for the couple of years that I've worked here.
So how many years have you been working here?
Almost 5.
Morris, how did you get along with William?
Well, like a groom with the horse owner. Okay, I guess. He's only spoken a few sentences to me in all the time that I've been working here. I mean, I saw him very seldom.
I see. Morris, you are right next to the old wing. Can you see inside the old tower from your room?
What do you mean? I never go there. Who told you that? It was that old drunkard, right?
I was just asking, why are you so upset?
I knew that Flores bastard was spreading gossip about me again. He tells you anything, don't believe him, sir. Ends to get smashed and talk out of his ass.
Sure, but you've been to the old wing, right?
Yes, but only out of curiosity. I've got no reason to go there. And it's a strange place anyway.
What do you mean?
Well, I haven't exactly got a good feeling about it. I feel like I'm being watched by something older than the centuries within those old, damp walls. And the silence, it makes one feel as if one cannot speak. Frankly, I'm glad I don't have any work to do there.
Morris, look here. Do you know this man?
I wouldn't say so. I've never seen him around here.
Okay, thank you. I will go then.
All right, sir.
Okay. Now we knew nothing about it. Nothing
It's
more.
used so seldom, it's locked up. The humble abode of the groom is up there. I haven't any reason to go there.
Okay.
The bags are full of dry hay. They should be carried off into the stable before it starts raining.
Let's go inside, maybe find something. Okay.
Empty glasses and paint cans. Nothing useful.
Okay.
It's rusty, but it works. I don't need to take anything. Red wine from our cellar. How did the bottle get here? I'll ask Morris where he got it.
It's 100 years old wine. You get trouble, man.
It's rusty and has many holes. It's useless.
Is it drawer? Hammer.
I should be able to get rid of the barrier boards on the door to the tower.
Okay, something else useful to take. Metal box.
Nails, screws, nothing I need.
Okay, so that's it.
It appears stable, but I'm not going to climb up. Hay for the horses is in there, and that's Morris's responsibility. Our family's coat of arms. Someone should repair it.
That's really strange. This guy is just coming there, staying away for 5 years, and then he's like, you need to repair this, and you need to repair the castle, and everything.
Water for the horses.
I think he's the last one who should care about such things.
There's enough light in here during the day.
Okay.
I don't want to get dirty.
We have what we want. Let's go out, ask the guy about the wine, and then we can check the barrier boards, remove them, and then going up in the tower. Maybe we'll find something useful there.
Morris, do you have a moment?
Sure.
Morris, I've noticed you have a bottle of wine on your workbench in the stable.
Wine? I sometimes take a sip when it's cold outside, but never during work.
It appears to be our vintage red. Where did you get it?
Well, Sir William gave it to me some time ago. Just this one bottle.
Really?
Yes, sir.
All right, Morris. I do not believe that William would have given away some of our best wine. Morris must have gotten it
Why
some
not?
other way. I will go then.
All right, sir.
Samuel, I really don't believe anyone. To me, it sounds like that he's a really trustworthy servant. Okay, let's open it.
Damn, the path is free of obstacles. Damn, the door is locked. I have no idea where the key could be. I should ask Victoria.
Wait. I think that's much quicker than just going all the way down.
I know I should leave Victoria alone, but I must ask her about the key to William's study in the tower.
Who the hell is Victoria? Is it his grandma? Like that?
I have nothing to look for in these drawers. It most likely contains Victoria's personal things.
Okay, let's steal it.
I won't be opening.
Uh,
One of my distant ancestors, Durgam Gordon. This canvas is at least 300 years old. Strange that time has not faded it. Durgam Gordon. An old issue of a magazine on nature, Nature Will. There is nothing interesting in the magazine.
Okay.
In the past, we used to have our own stable of full-blooded stallions. Some of them won many races. All that fame is long lost now. A souvenir of one of our champion horses.
It's funny, it's just like she's saying that please leave me alone as I'm coming in, just looking at everything on it. Look on everything, searching for stuff, and completely ignore her.
Lucky Arrow. 9 victories in one
For the
season.
beginning.
I can't remember the name. Probably one of the older stallions. Yes, 1890. Lucky Arrow, 1890.
Okay.
Victoria, I know you want to be alone, but I must ask you about something that only you can answer.
Maybe it will help to get some fresh thoughts. Memories can become so tiring. During the last few years, I have had plenty of time with my thoughts. What is it that you want to talk about, Samuel?
About myself.
I hoped I would not have to return to this place ever again. And even now, I'm not sure if I should have.
I did not dare hope you would come. The letters to you were all returned, and no one from the family had seen you in years. As time passed, we assumed you were dead.
I didn't open a single one of them. I wanted to forget it all. Only that morning letter. I had to open that one. Maybe I should have left it unread, like the other ones.
Your words are cold, Samuel.
If it hadn't been for William's death, I would have never returned. I returned because of William only. I don't expect you to understand it.
Okay. Still a bit bad that he is saying, okay, here's a fire, I'm traumatized, I don't want to be close to this building, family thing, and stays away, and he's sending all the letters back. It's not like he remembered us out, it's just like you don't want to be in contact with the family. That's what I understand in it. But okay.
Bates isn't looking well. He's old and very tired. He should take a rest.
I would suggest that to him myself, but I know he does not want to be alone right now. He and William were friends long before I knew him. He has worked here all his life, just like his father before him. He feels comfortable to be with us, I am sure.
That person who was with us at the funeral, who is he?
Dr. Herman, our family physician. But it would be more accurate to say our family friend.
I had never heard of him.
Well, how could you? He moved here long after you had gone away. He's a good man. He was a friend to William and has helped us a good deal. Until William began avoiding people, they were often together. Why are you interested in Hines?
I don't know him, so I wanted to know who he is. Do you need anything, Victoria?
No, thank you, Samuel. I am all right. Maybe just... No, you needn't worry. I'll ask Bates.
I spoke with Robert about the old wing. He said its walls were the only remnants of the original castle.
That is true. It is all that survived the burn.
I do not recall anyone that had conquered the castle in the past.
No one conquered it, at least not in the true sense of the word. The castle was half destroyed in a conflict between the first Gordons. Marcus knew he could not rise against his brother's people directly. Therefore, he decided to take him by surprise in the secret chapel deep under the castle. Mordred realized this too late, and the consequences were terrible. But those are merely old legends. Just old stories.
Can you have a look at this picture? Do you know who this man is?
I've seen that face before. Yes, but not exactly this one.
What do you mean?
He was much younger than this picture, but it was the same person.
So, who is it?
William once brought an orphan here and offered him food and shelter for a couple of days. He lived for a time outside by the stable, a humble, quiet boy.
Do you know what his name was?
It was a very long time ago. I cannot remember.
Okay.
He stayed with us for quite some time, but then he completely changed. It was as if he had gone mad. We could not let him stay here after that. They took him to Ashbury.
What happened to him then?
I really do not know. As I said, it was a very long time ago. Robert might remember. It was he who accepted that boy as a patient.
Okay. Last 12 years, there's coming a boy living for some time, getting crazy, and then he's going in the...
What happened to Marcus after Mordred died?
He became the lord of the manor and died a long time later, a tired old man. As a tribute to his leadership, they buried him in a secret crypt. Today no one knows where his body rests.
Do any further records of his life still exist?
None that I know of.
Okay.
That secret chapel you have spoken of, it must be somewhere beneath us.
Nobody has ever found a trace of the entrance, let alone the whole chapel, Samuel. It's merely an old legend from the Chronicle.
Victoria, I need the key to William's study. I know that you insist that no one go in there, but...
No one is allowed to set foot in there. Why are you talking about that place to me, Samuel? Why are you making me think of it?
I just wanted...
Go away. I need to be alone now.
Of course.
Okay. Then let's ask Bates. We should know where the keys are. Where is he? He's not here.
I put the key back where I found it. I haven't any reason to go.
Okay. Maybe he's coming now out of my room. Ah, here. Exactly. I found him.
I have lit the fire in your room as you wished, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bates. It was quite cold in there.
I will return to my duties now. If you need something, I will be downstairs in the hall.
All right.
Stop. Don't run. So I hope he's back on his spot again.
Bates?
Yes, sir?
You're not looking well. Why don't you take a couple of days off?
Thank you, sir. I will be all right. It's just William. We lived our best years together here.
Indeed. You must have become very good friends over time.
Yes. Please, let us not talk about this further. There has been enough sorrow lately.
Bates, I want you to know that you're more of a friend to us than a servant.
Thank you, sir.
Bates, this might seem strange to you, but I would like to see the exact spot where William died.
Oh, but why, sir?
I have my reasons.
Oh, well. Follow me if you insist. This is where the awful thing happened. Please, just do not ask me to describe it to you. I have told the detective everything already, and I would not want...
No, that's all right, Bates.
Why all of this then, sir?
I can feel something is not right. I just don't know what. Have you found anything unusual around here?
No, maybe just... We noticed a strange spot under the tower window, right there. No one knows where it came from. If you would allow me, sir, I'd rather go now.
Certainly. I knew Bates wouldn't understand why I was doing this. Something tells me things aren't quite as they seem.
Okay. Saw it already earlier. Scary.
It looks like a symbol of some sort, or a sign. I should put this down somehow. It looks like a symbol of some sort. I should put this down.
And now I need my camera. Okay, I see something. Yes, shrubs. Shrubs.
The castle is literally surrounded by bushes. I'll have a closer look. Something got stuck between the branches of the shrub.
Okay.
What could it be? Whatever it is, it seems incomplete.
Okay, now I think we need to make a picture of the sign. So I need my camera and some film for the camera, but I thought it was too old, so maybe we need to go to the town to get some new film. Oh, where is this guy again? Ah. Mates, I'm looking for you. Ah, here. Are you hiding? Okay. Bates, tell me.
Bates?
Yes, sir?
What
I
is
found
this?
this at that place you took me to.
You mean where Sir William?
Yes, I'm quite sure it can shed some light on what has happened.
I am not as optimistic as you are, sir. Maybe you should hand the object over to Detective Collier.
Bates, this thing may help us discover something new.
I know one thing, sir. Sir William is dead, and no one can do anything to change that.
You don't happen to believe that it was a suicide or an accident, do you? I have known William too long to believe that.
Well, I have already offered my opinion on the matter. Can I go now, sir?
You surprise me, Bates.
I'm sorry, sir. Talk to Henry. He was working on the flower beds that evening. He might know more than I do.
It seems to me that Bates knows something he doesn't want to talk about. But why would he do that? No, I'm not too sure.
I just think he's traumatized. I know where the problem is.
Bates, I said something inappropriate to Victoria. Do you think she will accept my apology?
Certainly, sir. Madam has a good heart. But if I may advise you, sir, offer your apology as soon as possible.
Why is the entrance to the old tower blocked?
Madam ordered me to nail the door shut so that she would not have to think about that place ever again. She does not want anyone to enter William's study.
I see. I think I will go now.
I'll return to my work.
Okay. No. Double click makes it traveling quicker. Okay, not here.
Should apologize.
Okay. Victoria, I'm sorry. It was ass.
May I speak with you for a while, Victoria?
Of course, Samuel.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to apologize for what I said before.
I may have been hasty in my response as well. I had that key destroyed so that no one can ever enter the tower again.
Shit.
Maybe William had another key, I do not know.
Where are his personal belongings now?
I do not know. Ask Herman. I do not want to talk about it.
Look at this stone fragment. Does it mean anything to you?
No, I wouldn't say so. But yes, I have seen something similar on William's desk. He was
Okay.
very careful with that thing. Only I don't know what the big deal was. He never spoke about it.
The apology. There's no key. That's what we know, and maybe you find one somewhere else. In this belonging, so we need to full of the camera and the belongings. I just try to find Mr. Herman again. Maybe get some new informations. Then going up and ask Robert. And then I think we need to go to the village.
Doctor, can I have a word with you?
Now leave me alone.
Yes, all right.
Dr. Herman, Victoria told me you had William's personal belongings.
Yes, that is true.
I would like to see them.
Sure, I can show them to you when you come to the morgue tomorrow. I just do not have any idea what you are expecting.
Well, I must see them today. Can you help me?
Today? Well, all right. Maybe we could do it like this. I will send someone to the main gate with a parcel for you. Will that do?
Perfectly. What time will this person come?
I will send him as soon as I get back to the autopsy room. Let us say 7 o'clock?
I'll be waiting in front of the main gate at exactly 7 o'clock. It's very important. I hope the person is reliable.
Do not fear. He will be well paid. Settled?
Thank you, Doctor. At 7, I have to be in front of the gate.
Okay. So in the case of the belongings, I don't need to go anywhere. It looks like. So give me a comment about the fire. And then we get camera.
The fireplace is lit. It's warm in here now.
So nice. Don't even see one single toilet in this house.
It should still work. There's no film in it, and my old films are useless.
So difficult. Okay. Oh wait, William. No, not William, it's Robert. They want to ask.
May I disturb you for a few moments? I would like to ask a couple of questions.
All right. I'm listening.
I need film for my camera. Do you know where I can get some?
Well, perhaps down in Willow Creek. But hold on, I think I may have a couple of rolls myself. They should probably still be usable.
Can you give me one?
I would be happy to, but I put them in the attic with some other old things. It is in my chest. That's the one right round the corner. You'll have no problem finding it.
Thank you. I'll go pick it up.
Sure, take all the film you need. I have no use for it.
I spoke with Bates. Why don't you allow him into your study?
Did he tell you this? You see, I just don't want anyone to disturb me all the time. I have enough of my own problems and can do without his servility.
What's the matter?
Nothing special, I guess. I just happen to have a bit more work than usual these days.
I went to the attic to get that film, but your chest is locked. May I borrow your key?
Locked? Oh, I have entirely forgotten about that. Sorry. Here's the key.
Thank you, thank you. Good as I was checking it out already.
Thank you. I'll bring it back.
You needn't hurry. I use it so infrequently.
I showed the picture we talked about yesterday to Victoria. She said she knew the man, that he had lived for some time near the castle. Are you sure you don't know who he is?
Let me see the picture again. I'm not quite certain, but he resembles one of my patients in the institution. It could possibly even be him. I do not see where this picture could have come from, though.
Maybe we can find out. Who could have brought a picture of some madman to the castle? And why? I will go now.
All right. Feel free to come back if you need anything, Samuel.
Okay. Let's go up to the attic. Again to get the film and then I can make some pictures of the sign. Open it, open the chest. And let's see what is inside.
Hopefully, it's going to work. I don't need anything else from it.
Okay. Now
I'm
combine.
out of practice, but I guess the film is installed properly.
Take some map and go downstairs. We quickly stare at the crime scene. How the hell is a gate bent like that? There's a fence. Yeah, bent like that. Thought he was falling down and stabbed.
All I need to do now is have the film developed. But where do I get it developed?
In the village. Let's go behind the house. There's a kitchen. Wait, maybe I can ask Bates about such things. I can get a bit developed.
Do you need anything, sir?
Not really. I was just passing by.
It's frustrating.
One of the several large rocks in the garden. No one knows how they got here.
Amazing. And no one has the interest of putting away.
It must be centuries old. It invokes a rather queer feeling in me.
Mm-hmm.
I used to play in it when I was a little kid. Back then, it wasn't so stagnant and neglected.
Okay. Give me some titties. Nice.
The fallen tree has surrounded it completely. There's no way to reach it. It's awful to see the garden in such decay.
Now here's a gardeners don't doing so much. How it looks like.
Its water used to be crystal clear. I'll tell Henry to clean it up. It can't stay this dirty. Its water used to be crystal clear.
Here again. I was saying it already, it's annoying that Samuel is coming back and then complaining about everything. He's not living there for 12 years, it's not his problem. Okay, something else to find back here. These tables. Trees.
This is where the oldest trees grew. Victoria loved them so much. And this is what's left of them. The rear path is completely blocked by bushes. I have to go around.
Okay. Now we need to find a way to down there to the gardener. Ah, here he is. Main gate.
The smoke from the leaves smells nice.
Smells nice.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. My name is Henry. I take care of the garden. It's not an easy job. I don't have anyone to help me. But you probably wanted to speak about something else, sir. What can I do for you, sir?
I would just like to ask a few questions. Henry, do you recognize the man in this picture? Have you ever seen him?
No, sir. I don't think I have. Who is it? Should I know him?
No, probably not. I just wanted to know if you had ever met him.
I'm sorry, sir.
Okay.
Have a look at this. I found it under the old tower.
Why are you showing it to me, sir?
Well, I showed it to Bates, and he suggested I speak with you. Do you know anything about it?
Me? I don't see why I should. I've never seen anything like it before.
He also said you had been trimming the shrubs in the area that afternoon.
Yes, that's true. But I have nothing to do with this thing.
Calm down. Just tell me what you know about it, that's all.
All right, then. But you have to promise you won't tell Madam. I can't afford to lose my job.
Of course. Go ahead.
Well, I don't really know what it is, but I found a similar piece near that place.
Do you have it with you?
No, not really. You see, I had to pawn it. I was broke.
Pawn? It doesn't seem to be of any special value.
Well, maybe not the one you're holding in your hand, but there was a beautiful gem. A ruby, I'd say, in the one I found.
Where did you pawn it?
At old Murray's. Where else?
It's good that you told me while there's still time. Give me your bill of exchange, and I will redeem the object.
But I haven't got it. I don't know where I've put it.
Henry,
No.
it's very important. Try to remember.
I have no
God.
idea where it could be. But you won't forget about your promise, will you? It's going to stay just between us. Right, sir?
We shall see. Henry, let's return to that bill of exchange.
I knew you'd ask. But believe me, sir, I really haven't got it.
You needed the money, so you conveniently lost the bill of exchange?
Well, yes, I needed the money, not the bill. I really didn't intend to redeem that thing. Somebody might be interested in where I found the thing, and I could lose my job.
You're going to lose it for sure if you don't give me that bill.
But I haven't got it.
SMU, calm
really
down.
promised this would stay between us.
Henry, you need to realize that this is very important. You had better get that bill for me.
I'd give it to you
Mhm.
right away, if I could, sir.
All right. I don't believe a word of what he's saying.
Okay.
Tell me, Henry, what did you think of William?
I didn't really know him, sir. I'd scarcely seen him.
You have worked here every day and you hardly saw him?
Well, you see, Sir William wouldn't go to the garden very often, and I only do what Madame Victoria tells me. Bates was the only one allowed in his study. He wouldn't let anyone else in.
Is there anything else you can tell me about him?
I don't really feel like talking about him with you.
Why not?
How would I put it? Everyone reckoned he was a bit of a loony. You know what I mean.
Go on.
I don't really want to talk about it with you, sir. Please ask someone else.
What does that mean? Why would anybody perceive William as mad? How long have you been working here, Henry?
About a year, sir.
The garden seems rather deteriorated. Everything used to blossom around here, but now...
I'm trying hard, sir, but I can't get everything done just by myself. This garden is really a lot of work, sir.
Why doesn't anyone maintain the rear garden?
I don't know, sir. Probably because nobody ever goes there.
And what about the fountain? There used to be fish in it once. I have no problem with the rear garden as such, but I want you to clean the fountain.
But, sir, isn't that rather futile? I mean, it can't even be seen from the front. It's going to be a lot of wasted work.
Either you clean it by tomorrow, or you can start looking for a new job.
As you wish, sir.
I will leave you to your work.
Okay. Samuel get really grumpy about things. Or about the guy.
leaves ready to go into the grinder. They're full of leaves. Henry has plenty of work taking care of the garden. All those leaves will get burnt in the end. It looks like blood.
Oh
How is it
god.
possible? This is where the groundwood ends. Now it's empty.
It's too red, so he's not insane. Something like that.
The door is locked.
Come on, dude. Let's go back to Henry. Main gate. I'll find you something.
I'd be interested to know where these stones came from.
Okay. Yeah.
The main gate is usually closed, as it is today.
Okay. There are more gates.
This is where our mail is brought. At least it used to be. There is nothing in it.
Shit.
No letter.
I understand. Okay, Henry. Tell me. What's going on there?
Henry?
Where's the key?
Yes?
Henry, I went to the greenhouse and found it locked. Why?
I lock it during the day as well, just to be safe.
To be safe?
I don't want anyone wandering about the place and snooping in my stuff.
Do we have strangers walking around here then?
No, sir, that's not the problem. But I've seen Morris around there a couple times, and he's got no business there. The greenhouse and the garden are both my responsibilities. I usually lock it so that I can be sure nothing gets lost. But if you want to have a look inside, sir, I'll open it.
No, I only wanted to know why it was locked. What could Morris be looking for in the greenhouse? Henry, there's blood in the grinder in front of the greenhouse. Where did it come from?
But that's impossible, sir. I only put branches in it. Are you quite sure?
Perhaps you're right. I probably imagined it. I should probably take a rest. Who knows what I've seen? I will leave you to your work.
So what is now with the greenhouse? I wanted to get. In there.
There is nothing here. I could swear I had seen blood.
Man, Samuel, you get
I'd
insane.
better take my medication.
Okay.
The door is locked.
He was not giving us a key or something like that.
I don't know what we could...
Yes, sir.
What can you tell me about this?
Let me see. A piece of hard stone with some symbols. Looks quite old. Other than that, I don't know.
Have you seen anything like this around? Inside the castle, perhaps?
No, you see, I seldom go inside. Madame Victoria doesn't like to see me there.
Can you think of anyone who may know something about this?
Well, it looks old. Maybe that bloodsucker Murray might know something. He buys and sells such stuff, you know. Sometimes he has people coming to him from great distances to look through some of that junk he's got. God knows where he gets it all from.
Thanks. I'll certainly go see him.
No problem, sir.
Okay.
The gardener, what is he like?
Henry? A quiet type of person, I'd say. As long as he's sober, that is. You know what I mean.
I was unaware of his drinking.
You can bet on it, sir. When he's in the mood, he closes himself in his room and drinks until he can't lift his head. Usually he just sits there, staring at nothing and drinking. I'd say that is quite odd, isn't it?
Odd indeed. He does not seem like a drunkard to me.
Well, you can trust me, and you're bound to see for yourself anyway.
I will go then.
All right, sir.
You can trust me. Did he have an accent like Borat? Okay, I still doesn't have piece of paper. To get stone pot back from the pawn shop. En ze kunnen lose als ze zien. Lose it
Do you
somewhere.
need anything, sir?
Maybe I should search in the garden.
Not really. I was just passing by.
Oh, come on. Okay, he's gone. Ah, here. That's open. Good. Yeah.
William used to be very fond of this place. He would often come here to make paintings and sometimes would spend whole days here.
Okay.
The Black Mirror Castle.
Nice.
Do you need anything, sir?
That picture behind us, Henry, when did William paint it?
A long time ago, sir, when he still went out to the garden. Madam ordered me to leave it here, so I've been taking care of it. Sir William sure was talented. Don't you think, sir?
Yes, he was. I will leave you to your work.
Okay, but we can check out here something. Can It's really nothing. So, come on, go here. Oh. Good question. Where the hell is... What I need to do to trigger the next things happening? I was everywhere. I need a key. Where the servant will come. Ah, now I can go to the village.
I
Hopefully.
have no reason to leave.
Ah, come on!
There is nothing in it.
Okay. Maybe here I can find something. Let's go in the house. Here. Go to William to ask him. Maybe have some more information. News.
Do you need anything, Samuel?
I would like to ask about something.
Oh, quite a lot.
Morris and Henry don't seem to like each other.
They've got some battles going on, but unless they bump into each other too often, they cause no harm. I don't really care about their silly problems.
Why doesn't Victoria like Morris?
You mean why she can't stand him? Well, maybe because he's so common. Aristocratic prejudice, you know what I mean. I'm not into this nonsense about blue blood myself. Victoria, however, has her own opinions.
Here's your key back, Robert.
Oh, thanks. Have you found what you needed?
Yes, I have. Robert, do you know where I can get that film you gave me developed?
I only know of Murray in Willow Creek. I go to him myself when I need some pictures developed. He has a dark room in his pawn shop. Do you know where it is?
Yes, I remember that shop.
Try him.
I guess I should go there.
Now I can go.
Morris says that Henry drinks quite a bit. I don't like that very much, to tell you the truth.
Neither do I. But there was no one else to take the job. So we have basically put up with that habit of his. He has not done anything wrong yet, anyway.
Not yet, right? I will go now.
All right. Feel free to come back if you need anything, Samuel.
So hopefully I can go now to the village. Perfect.
I'm glad to see this place again. William often took me here when I was just a little boy. Oh well, it's such a long time, but my memories are as clear as yesterday morning. How many years had I actually been away? must be hundreds of years old. It seems to be on the verge of dying. The stairs for launching the boats. It will be easier to cross the river using the bridge. The stones of the steps are damp and slippery. It's locked. I don't know who lives there. Excuse me, may I speak with you?
Sure you can, young man.
So how is it going today?
I'm going to catch a big one today. I hope. If only it will rain.
You mean because of the fish? Have you caught anything yet?
Not a scare. My luck was much better yesterday. Fish are too smart. They won't go out of water.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Heh, I had a very nice one on the hook a while ago, but it managed to slip away in the last second. I dragged it in as far as the pier, but then it snapped my line. The biggest and oldest ones are truly cunning. They get tangled in the seaweed at the bottom, and then wait until you snap the line yourself.
Why don't you fish further out in the river?
My old
It's
boat
annoying.
has too many leaks. Besides, I enjoy fishing this way better.
Good luck to you. I have to go now.
Thanks. I hope it will start raining soon.
It's village pub. Uh-huh.
How many times have I seen this sign? I'm not sure. The day's menu. Roe deer on cream. Wild boar shoulder. Gamekeeper style. Harry's wife always did cook well. Maybe I'll have something later. I'm not hungry yet. It's empty.
Ooh, an empty box. How amazing.
Clean towels from the kitchen, no doubt. Just laundry.
Okay.
It's full of dirty water. Maybe Harry puts it under the gutter when it's raining. It could use emptying. The lids are firmly shut. These are certainly still full of beer. The Black Bison, Harry's own production.
Okay.
Hi, what's your name?
I won't tell you that. I must not talk to strangers. And Mum has
That's right, boy.
forbidden me.
So, will you tell me your name if I tell you mine?
No, I don't know you. Have you got some sweets? Maybe some chocolate?
Ah. Yeah, here, white boy. I have some candies for you.
Would you like some sweets?
Sure, that would be great. Are they chocolate?
I don't really know. My name is Samuel Gordon. Will you tell me your name too?
Well, why not then? I'm Vic.
Do you know of anything interesting going on around here? I haven't been in this place in a very long time.
Probably not. Nothing much happens here. This village is terribly boring, you know.
I see.
Can I go play again?
Of course. Watch out for the windows.
Yeah, don't worry.
Vic, have you ever seen the man in this picture?
Let me see. No, I guess I haven't. I would have surely remembered that one. He looks pretty stupid. Why are you looking for him, Samuel? Are you related?
You had better watch your mouth.
Come on, that was just a
Come
joke.
on, boy, don't be so mean.
An advertising poster. Harry has been collecting old posters like these.
Okay. Hi, Harry.
Good morning.
Hello, sir.
I haven't been here in a long time. What can you tell me about the manor?
Well, I'm not sure where to begin, but really, there isn't much in the way of news. Hold on. You seem familiar to me. Haven't we met at the winter feasts?
No, I don't think so.
But I do know you. See, I'm pretty good with faces. How about last month during the vintage? Is that it?
Listen,
Yeah, I know. You probably owe me something and aren't comfortable with my having recognized you, right?
I owe you nothing, Harry.
Did you say Harry? Tom, this young lad here is calling me Harry, but he says he doesn't know me.
Don't let him annoy you, sir. He's been trying that on strangers for as long as I remember.
Is there a problem with the fact that I want me money back?
There wouldn't be any if you weren't making those debts up.
Bah! Indeed. You're the right one to say that. Should I show you your last month's bill?
Right, calm down. I was just advocating this young fellow here, because he's a stranger and he doesn't know those tricks of yours.
Okay, I've had enough. One more word and you're not getting a pint of water on credit. Or, let me tell you what. I'll pour you nothing until you pay off the whole debt.
Come on, Harry. Don't be a cheapskate.
Listen, if you let me finish, I'll tell you who I am.
Sounds great. I'm listening.
I am Samuel Gordon, the son of Randall Gordon, of Castle Blackmirror.
Why didn't you say so right away?
Well, I tried to, but you wouldn't actually let me speak.
Okay, well that gives things a nice twist. A Gordon is always welcome here. So, what can I get you? Today, we have smoked venison on the menu, along with a good stuffed beer.
No, thanks. Maybe later. I'd like to ask a couple of questions, though.
Oh, sure.
Harry, what's new in the village?
Things happen, but there isn't much news.
How should I understand that?
Well, I hear a lot of gossip, but nothing worth mentioning. You see, we all know one another here, so nothing's too interesting.
Maybe. That's going to change now.
Yeah, I'll let you know when it does.
Harry, until what time are you open?
Well, that depends, but usually late into the night. You see, I don't sleep much, and when I'm not doing something, I'm usually pretty bored.
But not many folks show up so late, do they?
I usually play cards with Tom here, or I play chess with myself.
Oh, you play chess?
I'd say I've learned to play well during all those long nights.
Let's play together sometime then.
Sure.
I remember William bringing me here.
Yup, so do I. He was a serious poker player, you know. Incredibly lucky with the cards. He would totally clear us out, but then he would return everything. Yeah, he was a nice bloke. That's a real shame he stopped coming here.
Why?
Who knows? We were all on good terms. But the last 6 months, he didn't show up once.
Well, it's a bit of a distance, and at his age.
Nah, I wouldn't say that was the reason. William was always a tough old gent. I'll tell you something, though. They say he wouldn't even come out of the castle
and instead locked himself away in the old tower to study some old volumes and stuff.
Where did you hear that?
Well, I told you, I hear things from time to time.
What else have you heard?
Nothing. But maybe Mark knows something. He used to help out in the manor garden.
Where can I find him?
He would normally be here by now, so he's probably not going to turn up today.
Never mind. I'll ask him some other time. As if William was hiding something. I have to know more about the last months of his life.
Yeah, sure. And Harry is saying that back in the days he was coming and playing cards always in the pub. But it's funny that his grandpa was taking his grandson in the pub to play cards. It's strange
Hello?
for me. It's nothing what nowadays is usual.
Hello?
So tell me,
How long have you been sitting here?
A few hours, I guess. Why do you want to know?
That's my way of saying hello, I guess.
Oh, okay. I've been here for 2 or 3 hours. I've got nothing to do today. Why don't you take a chair?
No, thank you. Maybe some other time. How long have you owed Harry money?
That's my business, not yours. Or do you want to pay up for me?
Should I?
Well, I overheard your conversation about old Sir William.
Do you know anything that might be interesting to me?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. My memory is fogging up. It's probably the thirst, you know.
Oh, I see. I know where he's coming from. I'll pay off his debt, and then I'll ask again.
Changed your mind about the dinner? My Mary makes some wonderful meals. Everyone around here will tell you that.
I believe you. I'm just not hungry yet. I would like to ask a couple of questions, though.
Okay, feel free.
Will you change your mind about that debt of Tom's? It's partly my fault, you know.
I'd be glad to, but then he wouldn't pay it off next month either. They say he who doesn't pay should not drink.
Well, there is some truth to that. I have decided to pay off Tom's debt.
But why would you want to do that, Mr. Gordon?
I just want to. Could you sum it up?
Okay, well, as you wish. At £17.
All right. Here.
Well, I've no idea what Tom might have promised you, but you better not believe him.
That's none of your business. So what is his bill like now?
All clear.
Good.
let's see if he's telling us more. If not paying all
What
his
do
debt.
you want from me?
I'd just like to ask about something.
All right.
I have done what you have asked. Now it's your turn.
Right, I heard you. I guess you have done me a good turn.
So what do you know about William?
I'll tell you what I've heard. Nothing more, nothing less.
I'm listening.
People have said that from time to time, Sir William would go to the vicarage at night.
That's all? What's so strange about him going to church?
Nothing much, I'd guess, if it hadn't been late after midnight.
Oh, that is strange indeed.
Just ask the gravedigger or the vicar. They both saw him. But don't mention me if you decide to go see him. They needn't know that I told you anything.
Oh, thank you. I need to speak with Mark. You probably know each other.
Yeah, we've known each other for years, but he's not here today.
Do you know where he works? I would like to go see him.
Mark only works when he must. He hasn't got a permanent job. But try old Murray. Or Herman. He does something for both of them from time to time.
So, how's it going?
All right, I guess. Why don't you take a chair?
I'm a little short on time. Some other day, perhaps.
Never mind, I'm used to drinking alone.
Tell me, is anything interesting going on in the village?
Here? No. In fact, I don't remember anything interesting ever happening around here. In Willow Creek, nothing ever changes.
I saw a fisherman on the shore on my way here. Do you know him?
Oh, Jim? Of course I know him. He's my uncle from my mother's side.
Is he always sitting there, fishing? He appears to have been sitting there the whole day.
Yeah, he's the most patient person I've ever known. He spends hours on that pier just sitting. I wouldn't last a single hour, you know.
Okay. Let's continue and see what's...
KDM Transport Services. It's probably used for carrying beer kegs.
Let's see what we can find here around.
I have nothing to talk to him about.
Yeah. First, give him some chocolate. This is another society, you don't wanna talk with him anymore. It's the right people.
The old fish market. I remember when old Mr. Fenton died, there was no one to take care of the fish market. I don't know what is there now, and I'm not interested.
Okay.
Davison, William's friend and lawyer, lived here. He moved away a long time before Catherine died. He always said he wouldn't be able to do much around here as a lawyer. He decided to move to Berkeley with his family. I have not heard of him since. I have no clue as to who lives in Davison's house today. I have no reason to go inside.
Okay.
Private house. No one is answering.
They're just knocking on someone's houses. Yeah, come on, do it again.
The door is locked.
I think it's funny.
Perhaps no one is home.
I'm not sure, maybe it's someone coming out of the pawn shop and I need to hide somewhere. That's the reason why there. The doors option, you have the option to click on it. Okay, yeah.
It probably belongs to that fisherman I spoke to.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Something else. Church.
Old cardboard boxes, damp from the rain. This is probably where Murray throws out what he no longer needs. Murray buys and sells anything that brings him profit. Various objects, porcelain statues, gold watches, breast pins. Mostly trinkets. There's nothing interesting there.
So, let's go in.
The door is locked. There is a sign that reads, "I'll be right back, Murray." But who knows if it hasn't been hanging here for a week already.
Really? Ah, shit. Let's go back to the pub. Maybe find something. I'll ask the boy, maybe he knows something about Murray.
Vic, have you seen Murray today? His shop is closed.
Why should I care about his shop?
Why? Is there a problem?
Well, that old man doesn't like me hanging around that shop of his. Or rather around those glass cases. I've got no idea what his problem is.
I may have one.
Oh, I do remember seeing him this morning.
Do you have an idea when he will be returning?
Judging by how he sharped himself up, he must have gone into town. So he's probably not going to return before tomorrow.
Yeah, always the same.
Oops!
What was that? What's this here? A ball? Vic! I know it was you, and I know you can hear me. Just you wait till I catch you. I'll beat you within an inch of your life. Damn. I'll have to clean up all this mess.
I suspect Vic is not going to show up for a while.
What'll it be, sir?
I'd like to ask about something.
Sure, go ahead.
I came upon a closed pawn shop. Is it ever open?
Sure. Old Murray would never close the shop without a reason. He probably had to leave. Some business of his own, no doubt.
You don't speak well of him.
Not many do. Everyone knows he's an old sly boots. The only thing he cares about is cheating people in that old junk shop. But what would you expect from an old cheapskate?
Hello, sir. Will you sit down?
No, I really can't. Maybe some other time.
Never mind. I'm used to drinking alone. Later then.
See you.
Let us check the other side of the river, or we can ask the old guy if he's knowing something where the old Murray is.
Excuse me, may I speak with you?
This animation is taking always so long, or it's so annoying.
How are you? Have you stopped for a talk?
I'd like to ask you a question. I need something from the pawn shop on the other side of the river, but it's closed.
Yeah, that's possible.
Have you any idea when Murray opens the shop?
No, I haven't. I don't care what he does.
I must go now.
Okay, it was not useful at all. But no. We just don't have anything to open the store. He's not there, so where's the problem just to open it?
The shop is closed. The shop is closed.
Yeah, I understand, man. Okay, let's try somewhere else to go. Where? The church.
Hill Parish.
maybe find there something.
The names carved in stone are no longer legible. Its branches are stretching over the graves.
Okay. Okay. Oh, William's grave. See something to find.
One of the crypts of our family. I don't even know who's buried in it. William will rest in this cold grave forever. I'll find out the whole truth, even if I go through hell for it.
92 years. No, not 82, it's 78. Okay. Let's see.
The tomb of Jeremy Gordon.
Who is it? Jeremy. There's so many Gordons, and who should remember what the name is? Some other games you have something like a notebook or something like that, but this game is from 2003, so like it's the times of GTA Vice City.
The main entrance is closed and only opens on Sundays. I've got to use the side entrance.
Okay. Something else to find. Was oh no. It's a bit funny that he's smaller than the
Good
cross there.
afternoon. Have you time for a little talk?
I never hurry anywhere, unlike everyone else around here.
I'm interested in learning about the parish and this cemetery. I think you're the right man to ask.
Maybe. I've been helping Father Frederick for many years now. I know the names on all the graves. What do you want to know?
Tell me, how old is this parish?
No one knows how old exactly, but this cemetery and church are much older than anything in the neighborhood. A long time ago, they used to bury heretics here. They say there's a system of corridors under the cemetery where the souls of the innocent wander looking for a way out. You know, I've seen quite a lot all these years here, but...
For instance?
Well, it was a long time ago, but some years back I heard something like the voice of a child in the distance. It was moaning and singing verses. At first I thought it was just an illusion, but then I could no longer contain my curiosity and went outside to have a look. I followed the sound of the voice, but the closer I got, the less audible the voice became.
Maybe it was just a child playing nearby.
2 hours after midnight? I don't think so. Plus, look around. There are graves far and wide. but that's past now. I have no idea what it was, and I do not want to know. I don't even know why I'm telling you this.
Have you heard the voice again, or anything similar?
I've already told you enough. Don't tell anyone about this. I don't want to look like an old fool.
You said you have known Father Frederick for many years. What can you tell me about him?
Father Frederick is the best man I know. He took me in when I was orphaned and raised me as his son. For that I will be grateful to him for the rest of my life, and I will be around to help him as long as I am able to. But if you want to talk to him, you will have to wait until he returns from the neighboring manor.
I see. Thanks. Tell me, what is your name actually?
Mine? No one calls me anything other than Gravedigger. Father Frederick's Gravedigger. And I don't mind if you have questions about it. It's true anyway. And you are a Gordon, right?
Yes, Samuel Gordon.
So you're the grandson of old Mr. William?
Yes.
I saw you at the funeral.
Of course. Did you know William?
No, not personally. I would see him from time to time, though. He used to go inside the church.
How often?
Not that often, but when he did show up, he was always in a hurry, as if he knew he didn't have much time left.
Did he ever speak with you?
No, I told you I did not know him well.
But he would speak with Father Frederick, wouldn't he?
You will have to ask Father that yourself.
I will. Thanks. I've heard that you sometimes saw William come to the vicarage late at night. Is that true?
Who told you that?
That's not important. So is it true?
I don't care to talk about it. I don't want to look for problems.
Whatever you tell me will stay just between us.
It's not like I think I can trust you, but since you're a Gordon, I'll tell you what I've seen. Everyone who knew old Sir William thought he was a bit of a madman. Please don't get offended. And later, when he refused to see anyone, the gossip began floating about. I'm telling you this so that you know I'm not making up what I'm going to tell you next.
Go on.
I first saw him here some 6 months ago. I was sitting in my cabin, about to go to bed. I saw a light. It was someone approaching the church. In the 20 years that I've been working here, no one has ever come here this late. So I went outside to check out what was going on. I saw a figure concealed in a dark coat walking among the graves. He was looking for something, his head down to the ground.
Was it William?
At that moment I had no idea who it was. I couldn't see his face in the darkness. He spent some 20 minutes there, going round, mumbling something.
What was he saying?
Well, I observed him from a distance. It wasn't audible.
So what happened next?
The church door opened, and he made for it right away. I cautiously followed him. Father Frederick was standing in the doorway. It seemed as if he was expecting that person. It was only then I realized it was Sir William, because I was close enough to recognize his voice. He and the father had a long conversation then, and Sir William was waving his hands vigorously about during most of it. They finally went inside, and that is all I saw.
Do you know anything more?
I never stick my nose in other people's business.
Thanks for telling me this.
I only told you because you're Sir William's grandson. Now leave me alone. I have to finish my work here.
Why was William meeting with Father Frederick in the middle of the night? May I have a look inside the church?
You have to wait for Father Frederick to return. The church is going to stay locked until then.
But you can open it, can't you?
It doesn't matter. It's going to stay locked, as Father Frederick ordered.
Okay. I think this is one of the points where I cannot go further in this game.
The church is locked. The church is locked.
Okay. Okay, William was searching for something maybe can find the grave. Something interesting, maybe. But it doesn't look like that.
I can't leave now.
Maybe I need to visit first the grave again before I can go back. And one of the crypts. Or something else. No, it's nothing. Come on. Who knows? Okay.
I can't leave now.
Still, what are you looking for?
The church is locked.
Okay.
May I disturb you?
Not for long. I've got a lot of work to do.
Has Father Frederick returned yet?
No, he hasn't. It's a long journey from Windshire. He won't be back until tomorrow.
Tomorrow? I'd like.
You'd like to go inside the church, but I already told you about that. Now go. I have to finish this before dusk.
No. Ah.
It's 7 o'clock. I should return to the main gate. If Herman is true to his word, his man will be waiting there for me. You must be Dr. Herman's man, is that right?
I'm not Herman's man. I just work for him from time to time. You're Samuel Gordon, aren't you? I've got something to deliver.
Yes, please give it to me.
Yeah, why not? I don't care who you are anyway. I was supposed to give this package to whoever came to this gate at 7. That's when my job is over. Take it so I can go.
Hold on a minute. Are you Mark?
Yeah, that's me. Why?
Harry said you had worked in our garden.
A couple of times. So what?
I'd like to ask you about William Gordon. What can you tell me about him?
Nothing. I barely knew him. I just worked in the garden. I'm in a hurry. Do you want anything else?
No thanks.
Good. See you around.
Bye. I hope I'll find what I'm looking for.
Well.
No letter.
Still nothing yet. Okay, let's see. What do we have?
There's only a watch and a few trinkets in it. I'll open it. William made a remark of some kind here. To my forgetful head, the path to the key begins in the library, on my work table, hidden away under the blue curtain of unwritten words.
Blue curtain of unwritten words. I think it could be a bottle of ink. Find a key or something like that. This guy is still not here. Nothing new everywhere. Still dirty.
There's a button under the inkwell. I'll try to press it.
Okay.
There's a
Let's
box of some sort.
see what we found. I told you already in the beginning of the game. There's something missing.
Miniatures of the planets of the solar system, carved from hardwood.
No, wait, here. Oh man. Didn't know so. Right planets in the right distance of the sun. Come on. I'll know something like that. Come on. I'm Googling that. Aha! Thank you, Google.
That's it.
The key. I think this is a key for the tower upstairs. Hopefully.
That must be William's key.
Nice. I got it. Hmm. So now let's go up quickly.
I should unlock.
Yes, I understand. That I should open it first.
The door can't be opened. I left William's key on the other side of the door. The lock must have gotten stuck.
What an idiot.
The lid is locked. The lid is locked. The black rook is missing.
Mm-hmm.
The lid won't move. The lid won't move. Astrological maps. William admired the stars and space. I don't think these can help me though. Old maps. I'm not interested in them at the moment. Several scrolls scribbled over with notes. There isn't anything useful on them.
Okay. There's nothing.
Lots of scrolls and papers, but none with William's writing. He must have been recording the important notes somewhere.
Maybe here. Something to find. Hmm.
As though I've heard that melody somewhere before.
Huh, good. Was this already? There's nothing inside here. Okay. So that's all. Ah! It's my knife.
The lid won't move. I'll try to push the latch open. Success.
But didn't open. One of the chests. I'm busy a bit disappointed with him. Thing now. I have completely no clue at all. What's going on here? Ah! Somebody hidden behind it. Under it.
It's been glued to the bottom side of the drawer. The diary of William Gordon. William's diary. Excellent.
Ha!
Hopefully I'll finally learn what happened that night. March 21st. I'm old.
I'm old. I know my time is drawing in, and that is why I want to put some sense into my life before I leave this world. I have contributed my last years to looking for the truth about my family and the blood that runs in my veins. Maybe it is also because of the guilt that I bear in my heart for the fate of my dear James. The fate that I didn't have the courage to change. After all the years spent with the old journals, I know at last what the goal of my search is. I must not lose time. March 23rd. In the chronicle of the manor and the old records in the library, I have learned things that were forgotten and much that is new. I learned that James is not the only one to have lost full control of his mind. Throughout the centuries, several of my blood ancestors have suffered from the same affliction that now curses James. It seems as though it is all somehow correlated, has a perverse purpose of some kind. I traced the family line and learned that every one of those poor souls had been born in the same week, repeating with the period of 2 centuries. Is the madness supposed to be punishment of some sort? A punishment for deeds so horrible that we have not been pardoned, even after 700 years? I am terrified by this idea. It follows me now, day and night. April 5th. I feel something is not right with me. I am weaker from day to day. My age has caught up with me at last. As the chronicle foretells, the way to revealing the truth is through 5 symbolic keys. I don't exactly know what their purpose is, but if they can lead me to the truth, I must obtain them. I have decided to pursue first the ones that have been carried over time far from my manor. Centuries ago, the keys were given to different men of our family for safekeeping, so that they couldn't be used together. Luckily, I still have my own with me, and obtaining James's key should not be difficult. If only I had known before what I know today, I would not have given it to him. The next one must be in the hands of Marcus himself, according to the records. The 4th one was given to Durham Gordon, the original owner of the remote manor in Wales. I must set off for Wales soon, that is certain. I still do not know where the 5th key is. Its origin eludes me in the many years of the past. When I obtain the other ones, I must find this last one too. April 15th. I have returned from Wales. My searching was futile. It was not easy to get into the family tomb. Unfortunately, I failed to reveal the next fragment of truth, and returned home empty-handed. Not all hope is lost, however. I will focus on the keys that James and Marcus possess. It should not be hard to obtain them. April 21st. I cannot change what has happened in the past of my ancestors, but I hope I can influence the events of the future. The curse that has plagued our family must be of dateless origin. It must stretch into times as distant as those of Marcus and Mordred, the first Gordons. I have decided to start looking for answers at the place where the body of Marcus rests. I know that the tomb is concealed in the dark underground of the parish. Its entrance has long been lost in forgetfulness. No one knows where to begin to look for it. I will set off for the vicarage tonight, April 26th. Whatever it is that is buried underneath Worm Hill, it is not easily within reach. It took me several days before I discovered an extraordinary pedestal with numerous tiny and meticulously shaped stones in the belfry. The whole pedestal is a complex mechanical lock. Surely it will open the way to the church's underground for me. I tried to change the positions of the opposite stones, but it was beyond my will to fully concentrate. I was too tired to attempt to set up the mechanism properly. Before I left for home, I made a drawing of the whole mechanism and returned the stones to their original configuration. Tomorrow I will go to Warm Hill as early as possible. April 27th. Luck was on my side today. I opened the way leading to the tomb of Marcus. Surely, I'm the first one in centuries to have succeeded in doing so. How great was my surprise when I descended into the tomb. There was not a trace of Marcus's grave. Nothing. His body must be hidden somewhere. I hope that the answer lies in the 4 books surrounding the center of the tomb. Shall wisdom be your way? Writes an old text carved in stone. Even after his death, wisdom protects Marcus as it has in his life. I am almost positive that the first answer is map. Despite the darkness, I tried to write down the text from the books, but it was easier to memorize it. I also found it extraordinary, in all probability, a ceremonial object in the shape of a perfect sphere. When I touched it, it was as though whole long centuries breathed on me. An odd feeling. May 7th. I am afraid of this night. I have not slept for 2 days now, and I hear voices. Yes, human voices. There are dozens of them. Their whispering is melting my ears into a sea of horrifying noise. What's happening with me? Am I mad too? No, I repudiate that, now that I am so close to the truth.
So we're hearing that. I was checking notes for 3 months, 2 months. Okay. 5. Not so much, but okay. Du hast jetzt schon for some keys. He was not finding it, and she says one is in the church, the tomb. And the other is at their aunt, something like that, in Rails. Maybe you should look for there. Okay.
The lid won't move.
Okay, something else.
As though I've heard that melody somewhere before. As though I've heard...
No. No clue what's going on here. Not happy. At the moment, I should get more information before I'm leaving. Why is the window open here? Checking out the floor. Nah. Chest. Everything is chest. Massive chest.
I need to explore William's study thoroughly.
If I want to leave, I cannot.
is locked. The lid is locked.
A key would be nice. But oh god.
The lid is locked. The lid won't move. The lid won't move.
Okay. But why? I think this is now one of these moments where I really search for everything in the room, where to find it.
As though I've heard that melody somewhere before. This title makes no sense. I'll have a closer look.
Oh, nice. I'm thinking that when I watching the desk, that can do everything with it, but how it looks like it's a desk. It's a drawer, some separate thing. So here's maybe.
There's a small key inside the book. The
Aha!
pages have been cropped so as to hide it. I'll take it.
Okay.
Nothing.
Ooh.
Old maps, a globe, and a sextant. What did William need all this for?
No idea. Making some maps or something like that? I have no idea.
It's cold to the touch.
Okay.
It's strange to the touch.
It says something and I miss it, and I need to come back here again, so I should check the chest better. Two, yeah, second chest. Hang on here. Open it.
The lid won't move. The lid won't. I don't think I can find. I'm feeling so strange. My head.
Oh no! Shit! And this animation.
Sir,
Sounds so good.
at last. We were starting to worry that something might have happened to you.
What happened to you, Samuel?
I don't know. All of a sudden, my head started to ache vigorously. I cannot remember anything after that. How did I make it to my room?
Bates found you lying unconscious in the attic.
Yes, I was going to tidy up there when I saw you lying on the floor. I hurried to get Sir Robert, and then we carried you to your bed so that you could have a rest.
I told you, Samuel, that you should take a rest after such a long journey.
Perhaps you are right. I have no idea what happened. I vaguely remember having a strange dream, but I cannot figure out what it means.
Important thing is that you're all right.
Yes, that's true.
It would be best for you to sleep for a while.
This time, I will follow your advice, Robert.
Good. We shall leave you alone then. If it gets worse, come see me.
Thank you. Hopefully I will be all right now.
Come, Bates. We shall leave Samuel to his rest.
Yes, sir.
Robert is right. I should take a rest. Tomorrow I'll find out more than today.
Chapter 2. Back to the light.
I had a terrible dream. In the morning, my thoughts were interrupted by a knock at the door.
The morning, Bates is coming completely calm to the door to knock on it.
Sir, open up.
What's going on, Bates?
Open up, sir. I have to tell you something.
Hold on, Bates. I'm there in a moment. What's the matter, then?
It's horrible, sir. Henry, our gardener. They found him in the garden pond.
Calm down, Bates. What are you talking about?
They found him dead this morning in the pond. I know what I am saying. I saw his body being dragged out.
How did it happen?
I have no idea. Detective Collier will tell you that. He has been questioning everyone for quite some time now, and he wants to speak to you too. He did not give any of us a chance to recover from the shock, not even Madam.
Where will I find him?
He's waiting for you in the common room. We had better go there right away, sir.
All right, let's go. Detective Collier.
Yes. Samuel Gordon, I presume. I need to speak with you. Mr. Gordon, do you know what happened?
Yes, Bates told me everything.
Good. I need to ask you a couple of questions. Shall we begin?
Yes.
Did you speak with Henry Stanton yesterday?
Yes, I only arrived yesterday, but I spoke with him during the day.
Oh, you arrived yesterday?
Yes, to attend William's funeral.
I understand. What did you speak with Stanton about?
I don't know exactly. It was a very trivial conversation.
Had you known him from before?
No, I only knew Mr. Dickens, who was Henry's predecessor.
That was before you left the manor?
Yes, about 12 years ago.
Okay, let's return to your conversation with Stanton yesterday. Did he seem strange to you? Nervous or disturbed?
No, nothing like that. He behaved normally.
So, you are saying that he seemed normal?
Right.
I spoke to Morris, your groom, before this interview. He told me that Stanton would often have a bit too much to drink.
Yes, I have heard the same.
Madame Victoria has also confirmed it.
What do you make of it?
Well, they found him in the garden pond, tangled up in algae. I don't know yet how he ended up in there, but the most likely explanation is that it was on account of his drunken state. He might have bumped into something, lost his balance, and fallen into the water.
Maybe. But don't you think the water would have awakened him?
No, exactly the opposite. It was water that caused his death. He fainted, fell into the pond, and the cold water did its thing.
Stopped his heart?
He wouldn't be the first drunkard to have drowned like this. What's ironic, however, is that it didn't happen in a lake or a river, but in a little bit of water in the back garden. Oh well, no man can choose his death. If there is nothing you need to ask, I won't be keeping you any longer.
Thank you.
I have all I need for now. Would you please see me out?
Certainly. Follow me, Detective.
I will now wait for Dr. Herman's report and close this case. Thanks for your time, Gordon.
You're welcome, Detective.
Goodbye.
Collier wants to close the case. Now that Henry is dead, I've got to find a way to obtain the second part of that strange object.
Okay, I think with the first chapter we are through it. We finished it, and for the year where it's come out, it was really good. The animation is a bit slowly for the characters. But overall, it's a good game. I like it. I hope you enjoy it too, and I hope you come back next time when I have a let's play about a game. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye and have a nice day.